Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we're going really deep on a really neat project in Nepal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's this motorcycle repair training program. A lot more than just fixing bikes.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, so this group called Nahuda Sewa, they're all about lifelong learning.
Yeah.
And they saw that their community really needed something like this. So they were like, hey, we can teach people how to do that.
That's awesome. So they just started teaching people how to fix motorcycles.
Well, they partnered with some local leaders to make it all happen.
Smart move.
Definitely. They worked with people like Panauti Ward, #1 Chairman Jaya Kumar Taman, government folks. And then they also got some well-respected folks from the community involved, like former headmaster Ram Prasad Adhikari and a teacher, Duva Sepkoda. Oh, and of course, we can't forget Dr. Dinesh Raj Sharma. He's the founder and president of Nahuda Sewa.
Wow, so they really got everyone on board.
Yeah, which is super important for something like this to actually work. It takes a village. But you won't believe what happened right as they were getting started.
What's that?
Remember those awful rains and floods and landslides that hit Kavre?
Oh, right. That was terrible.
It was. And it pushed the start date of the program all the way back to November 17th.
Oh, wow. That must have been so frustrating for everyone.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But they didn't give up. And now it's up and running. They're 2 weeks in already, which is amazing.
That's great. Do we know how it's going so far?
We actually got a little update. It seems like everyone's working super hard. The coordinator, Ms. Arada Gawawali, the instructors, and all the trainees.
Nice. Any challenges so far?
Well, they mentioned that they're a little short on tools for the hands-on training.
Yeah.
छैन हेर्नु त म्याम यहाँ त ल सामानै पुग्ने भएन त यो त केटाहरु हात मात्र बसेछ त तिम्रो त यार के गर्नु सामान छैन अब ग्रुप बनाएको छ बनाउनु चाहिँ अब कामै गर्न नभएछ अब के गर्नु हातै बाँधेर बस्नु त सबै हेर्ने हात बाँध्ने होइन त ल एउटा गर्ने भएको मान्छे आदि हिँड्यो भने सबै
That makes sense. You can't really teach motorcycle repair without the right tools.
Right. It'd be like trying to teach someone to cook without a stove or be a surgeon without a scalpel.
Exactly. So what kind of tools are they missing?
I guess it's not just any old wrench or screwdriver.
Oh, of course not.
They need specialized stuff for motorcycles, like tire pressure gauges, socket sets, and I think they mentioned something called chain breakers.
Ah, the stuff that lets them get their hands dirty and really learn by doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the good news is that Nahuda Sewa knows about this problem, and they're already trying to figure out how to fix it. They seem very open about the challenges they're facing, which I really appreciate.
Definitely. It shows they're committed to making this work. And it's awesome that they have support from organizations like Rotary Clubs International.
Oh, yeah, the Rotary Clubs of Chandragiri and Dickinson, right?
You got it. It just goes to show how much people all over the world believe in what Nahuda Sewa is doing.
It's pretty inspiring. So let's talk about the structure of this program. It's 3 months long, which seems pretty intense, but they really want to give these trainees a solid foundation in motorcycle repair.
Yeah, 3 months isn't that much time to become a mechanic, so they must have packed a lot in.
They definitely did. And they're all about quality, not just rushing through it. And speaking of quality, get this. Their curriculum is actually based on CDVT standards.
CDV.
I had to look it up too. It stands for the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training. Basically, they set the standards for all technical and vocational training in the...
And speaking of thriving, did you see that video in the update? The one with the trainees learning about motorcycle parts?
Oh yeah, that was so cool. It was awesome to see them actually getting their hands dirty, learning all about clutches, gearboxes, and all that good stuff.
What I loved was how they were learning to do things the right way, right from the start.
It's not just about getting the job done. It's about building good habits and learning the best practices.
Exactly. And you could see how excited the trainees were, asking questions, trying things out. They're really into it.
It's infectious, right? And it shows that this program is about so much more than just learning to fix bikes. It's about building confidence and helping these folks discover their potential.
You got it. And think about this. They're hoping to train at least 20 people through this program.
Wow, yeah. And if even half of those folks get jobs or start businesses, That's a huge boost for their community.
Totally. It's like planting seeds that could grow into something much bigger.
Exactly. And it's not just about individual success. These new mechanics will be able to provide valuable services to their entire community, helping them become more self-sufficient.
It's a perfect example of how investing in people can lead to a stronger community overall. It creates a cycle of skill building, economic growth, and better lives for everyone.
And it all starts with a simple idea, a need that needs to be met, and a bunch of dedicated people who are willing to make it happen.
It's pretty inspiring. It reminds us that change doesn't always have to come from the top down. Sometimes it starts at the grassroots level with a difference.
And that's exactly what Nahuda Sewa was all about. It's about giving people a skill, a way to support themselves and their families.
Right, exactly. It's about empowerment, you know? People with new skills, ready to get out there and make a living.
Exactly. Think about it. If even half of them get jobs as mechanics, or even start their own businesses.
That's a huge boost to the local economy, right? More jobs, more income for families.
Right. And not just that, but they'll also be providing a valuable service to their community.
Oh, yeah. People need their bikes fixed, and now they'll have skilled mechanics right there in their own neighborhood.
It's like a ripple effect.